is a new technology for us, the internet and Yahoo chat, and I'm talking with people, this and that before the mission. And one of the guys, I think he's nervous or something, and he sent, God bless him, JT. He's passed away a couple years ago, and he came to me and he says, Johnny, the guys they are nervous because we have mission and you use the internet. I told him, okay, but at the same time, they use the internet before we go to the mission too. Why I'm not nervous? Why they are nervous? If they don't accept me and trust me for who I am, I'm not gonna accept them and trust them.
Right.
And this is, I think, the I build the main bridge between me and the SEALs. Like you have to use me as equal. You trust me, I trust you. If you do not compare me as I'm equal to you, there will be no healthy relationship between us,
Mm.
and I will quit. And this is where we develop our trust to each other.
This again is uncommon, though, right? Again, I worked with a lot of interpreters. A lot of them just wanted to do their job, stay safe, move on to the next thing. They didn't ask to do anything more than they had to. A lot of them did more. I always worked my interpreters harder than anybody else in the unit that I was with because we would go out every day. You know how like we just work. But most of the interpreters weren't able to do what you were able to do. They weren't able to build trust. They weren't able to go out and go on missions. They weren't able to be given a weapon or drive us up to the northern part of Iraq. There's something different in how you approach the job. It's that warrior mindset. It's that mouthpiece that you have where you can talk your way out of trouble and meet people. There's some kind of mix of that. Were you already this before the Americans came? Is this part of your life as a truck driver where like you're having to do all of these things across the entire country?
I mean, if you look at it, I'm not involved with any activity, this kind of activity before you guys coming. Like if you look at to my job, CD shop, truck driver, heavy machine foreman, uh, all this kind of job. There is nothing to connect with what I did after 2003.
Right.
And the main reason for what I did right is because the environment forced me to survive. I mean, bring anyone
Right.
and put life and death, pressure him with life and death, he will find ways. He will never think about it. So same thing with me. And I'm not the only person. Maybe there's 1,000 people. They didn't get the chance to be in the camera with Pete right now to tell the story.
Yeah.
There's thousand I know, 1,000 people. They did more than what I did. But for me, all what I did came from faith and belief and simple facts, which is American. They are not a Christian. They are not American. They are not Muslim. They are not infidels. They are not Jewish. They are none of those description titles.
Hmm.
Those good people. I want to work with them.
Yeah.
And this is make my job so smooth and so easy. And mix it with them and did, thanks God, 1,000 mission and all the mission I am in. I just have a broken teeth.
Yeah.
Not now. I
No.
have amazing teeth. I
Yeah.
want to thank Bill Bay. And I want to talk about this lack of our system
Sure.
when we can. And Dr. Reem, she is an amazing person, sweetheart. So anyway, broken teeth, broken shoulder, broken ribs. Uh, it's kind of struggling,
Hmm.
difficulties, but it's worth it.
Talk a little bit about the role of the survival of your family because you're not able to be there all the time. For extended periods of time, your family has to survive without, and this is in Iraq where like it's a male dominated society. You know, you've got to trust someone else to handle these things. How heavy did that weigh on your mind, your family's well being?
It's again. all the environment and under pressure. Like, look, Pete, maybe I go with wisdom about everything, but this is how I make my bring peace to my soul. We live in the United States right now. If only me under pressure and fear someone can kill me for real, this and that, this is gonna be like chaos in
Mm.
my brain. But back in the days in Iraq, everyone under pressure he will be killed.
Okay.
So my family and thousand families, you know what I mean? It's not gonna make it easy,
Yeah.
but it's not that difficult to survive. Make sense?
Yep.
This is one. Second things, thanks for my wife, Beda. Beda, she's smarter than me.
True.
And thank you. And she established her own ways to save the family. At the beginning, working with military police is so fun job. And at that time, all the city, they loved American. And I remember they give me a ride to my apartment complex, and all the people they look at to me, and I'm so proud, me and my family. You know what I mean? But when Qaeda, the bad guys, start control the city, anyone work with Americans, him and his family, he will be killed. So Baidash established new things,
Mm.
moving from house to house every 2 3 weeks, depending on the situation. One time I called her, and she's almost close to the Syrian border.
Wow.
So she established ways to survive more than me. For me, I'm thinking about my family, but what is make me cool down? That I'm fighting bad guys to build better life to them. And the only concern in that time, if bad guys capture my family,
Mm.
what I'm gonna do? And every time I have this idea, I want to kick it away. I kick it away right away from my. I don't want to think about it. It's my nightmare. But end of the days, end of the day, I feel confident and I feel comfortable by doing the right things. Me and my family. We struggle. There's pain. There is idea of losing part of the family, me or one of my family. We don't accept it as a human, but we think about it. So
Broken teeth, broken ribs, all of these things. I've, hit by a tank. All of these things change how you and I see the world and our brothers and sisters who are fellow warriors. And so when something like a pandemic happens or some kind of danger happens, it's so low on the list. You're like, you've been in a gunfight. And we don't have to get into all that. That's in the book. Everybody should, by the way, buy Codename Johnny Walker. It's an incredible book. The link is in the show notes and on the screen. When you've had that much danger, when you've been in gunfights, when you've been in house raids, all of these things, how do you, and look where we are now, we're in San Diego. How do you recalibrate what is dangerous so that you can act appropriately? It took me a long time to kind of get back to a normal response to normal things because it wasn't on fire. No one was bleeding. No one was about to die. There was no one looking with a bomb trying to kill us. All these things were gone. How did you recalibrate to America, having never been here, having worked with the teams? I mean, that's such an impossible world. How did you get back to normal and how long did it take?
so again, it's different between me and you.
Right.
You thinking from American mindset. I'm thinking from my background.
Okay.
Iraqi, have thousand blackouts with SEALs,
Right.
and maybe 100 mission with military police. And I should have severe PTSD. I shouldn't sleep. I should kill myself after 1 or 2 years. All these kind of things. But it's different to me because I came from Iraq. I came from a place everyone want to kill me and my family. United States. So it looks like I came. I cannot call it rehab, place, but I call it freedom.
Mm.
And this country heal all my PTSD weakness, all my PTSD sickness. People love me. People, they respect me everywhere I go. So that's why maybe, I mean, I respect everyone experience. When someone he says I have one deployment and I have five mission and I have bad PTSD, I surprise because I compare him to myself. But this is not fair compare
Right.
because he born and raised in this gift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In this country. So when he back to normal life. For me, I born and raised every 2 3 months we can eat a small piece of meat. Now I can eat barbecue every day. Not me, I mean most of the people
Right.
who is working, who is not dependent on the government with welfare, with medic, with bullshit. So anyway, so this is kind of heal my PTSD things and make me not normal, but make me better person than if I stay in Iraq. If I stay in Iraq after all these missions, maybe I will end up with something else. So
Yeah, it's a good point. You came from a place that was already hard to survive, and it's a whole lot easier here. And I don't want to get too distracted by political stuff, but I want to ask because you are an immigrant. You came from an impossible place to live. We have this perception that we're anti-immigrant here in the United States. For some reason, we are embarrassed to have the flag. You're sitting under a flag right now. You have a flag on your house. You know, you love America. What is the disconnect between folks who think um, any American doesn't have the I mean, you can be disabled. I mean, if you're autistic in Iraq, you're not going to get a job programming computers. That's just not going to happen, right? So we have all of these advantages here where almost anybody can outwork their problem. Almost anybody can build a life. Not everybody, but almost everybody. A pretty I don't know how you get a whole lot better than that. Why are we so hard on ourselves? What are we missing? Why are you so proud to be an American and excited to fly the flag when so many of us hate it?
so again, I'm not gonna compare myself to anyone because people live in this country 200, 300, 400 years. When the slavery happened, black people they pay the price.
Yeah.
They have no dignity. They have nothing. He wake up and his honor have sex with his daughter and his wife. What kind of life? You know what I mean?
Right.
But this is 200, 300 years ago. This is not now. Let it
Mm.
go. One. Second things, this is bring all the argument between them. For me, I'm different.
Hmm.
I came from Iraq. Before I came, I have, like I mentioned, 1,000 mission.
Yeah.
And the 1,000 mission, every night I'm fighting with someone. He have American flag in his shoulder, and it's happening that night. He's black and yellow and white and whatever skin, whatever religion. So the American flag meant to me is dignity, is honor, and as you can see, I have big flag in the front of my house, and we have tradition every year. Me, Brandon, Jay, Jody, we replace the flag with respect. So I'm telling you, honestly, if anyone want to tear up my flag, I will kill him.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit who is he, white, black, Muslim, Christian, whatever, because this flag is not came from your background. This came from my background. You know what I mean? This is my personal opinion about it. Let's go back to the big picture. There is no hate between people. The hate is came from politics. Do you hear this noise?
Don't worry about it. Just keep going. You're talking about important stuff.
Yeah. So the hate came from politics. It's not came from from normal people. Like we will go, me and you, we will walk on the streets right now. You are white, Christian, I assume. I'm brown, Muslim, I assume. We can walk in San Diego and we will go to Asia neighborhood, black neighborhood, white neighborhood. None of them stop us and, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? White, brown, Christian, Muslim. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we, the people, we don't have that hate inside us. But the politic, when they seek the power, they plan the hate so they can get more power. I'm not to blame the Democrat for what they do. I'm not compliment Republican because I'm Republican, but I'm thinking we are in one boat. No matter how much you are right, how much you are wisdom, if this boat sink, you will die with your solid opinion. Same thing with the politic right now. You have to listen to each other. Like I watched today about China virus, this and that, and I saw only Republican. They uh, conference press.
Hmm.
We are not talking about Republican or Democrat, and I'm not blaming the Democrat now. I
Sure.
don't know behind the walls what's going on,
Yeah.
but we should think about we are Americans. Divide take us to nowhere. This country built in love and forgiveness. This country built in believe in yourself. This country built in do the right things. And you know, Pete, more than anyone else about my life. American people, they put a huge positive impact in myself, in my life,
Yeah.
by doing the right things without waiting anything. And some of them black, yellow, Christian. My case, ask Tush. My case, all the Navy SEAL and Navy admin, all of them in different level, from smallest rank to higher rank. Johnny Walker case became international rescue team uh, case,
Yes.
and none of them think, oh, he's Muslim, he's a brown, he's a brother.
Right.
So this is United States. There is no divide. There's no hate. There is only love. Look at the Al Cajon area. 80% of Al Cajon area run by Iraqi people. They took the business from American people. And the same honor he came and smiling in the guy name and the guy face. So if there is hate, you will find none of the foreigner immigrant have business in anywhere.
Right.
So I think all what we need to think as people to separate the line between us and politics, and let's go back to our roots and empower the human inside us. That's it.
One of the things I think is also important to do is to compare a little bit against Iraq. I'm in your home. I've actually put my eyes on your. I've seen your wife. You know, I gave your wife a hug. I couldn't do that in Mosul. I couldn't go to someone's house, even if they were my friend.
Different culture, different
Right.
tradition.
But what I'm saying is when it's different and it's fine because that's where that is. But when you look at the difference and what acceptance is, you can build a tribe in America. You're not stuck in one tribe. You're not stuck in one belief set. You can have things. When you were sworn in as a citizen, it was me, Scott Husing, a whole bunch of Tony was there, and a whole bunch of SEALs.
Ryan, Juan, Dave,
Right.
Shields,
So many people came.
FBI, CI. Yeah,
It wasn't just a bunch of Iraqi people or a bunch of Muslim
this is
people.
another proof.
Right.
There is no hate from the people. Like the base of this country is the people. That's why the constitution built on we are the people.
Hmm.
But if you look at it, the last 10, 15 years, the politic, they start seeking the divide to get more and more and more power. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But there is thousand and thousand. You will go right now to the street, you will see people, they put free stuff on the street.
Mm.
They didn't put like this is black people only or this is to Muslim people only. I am Muslim. First time when I came, I went to the church and I took some food
Hmm.
as like help from the church. No one asked me, "Oh, you are Muslim. Go to the mosque."
Right.
We don't. American people, they don't have that hate culture. Politics, they start plan that, but they will never succeed.
I want to change gears. And you had big news recently. They're going to make your book into a movie, and the lawyers are lawyering right now. But hopefully, within about a year, there's going to be a Codename Johnny Walker movie. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So finally, my partner Jay Hoffman, they connect him like three producer. I'm not allowed to mention name for now until they finalize the contract, but they are amazing. We sit in one of the places in LA and we talk, and they saw the passion, me and all my family, and what we want. And I told them, I clear, money is good. Money is so important, but money, end of the day, is tools. It's not the goal I want
Mm,
to achieve. I'm not rich. I'm not poor. I work in my brother company, Taco, day by day. You know, I work, I make money. I don't work, I don't make money. So I am maybe underneath the middle class,
hmm
but I love my life. I love my job. Let's go. Let's change it a little bit about my job. So my job with Taco helping veterans who are addicted to alcohol, meth, and this is make me feel saving life again and again. So it's a beautiful job. Thanks, Taco. So anyway, uh, movie wise, when I talked with the producer and I told you they saw the passion and I told him, hey, I want to make money, but most important things, the unite message. I want to send it through the movie to the people
mm,
because we need to make those manners, those American things, American dream, life again.
mm.
Because no matter how much money I make, do you remember the boat story?
Yeah.
We're on the boat. If the boat sink with all my million,
Yeah.
I cannot live in Iraq. I cannot live in Russia. So I rather to make $1,000 better than million
Yeah.
and live in somewhere else. So after like maybe 1 hour talking, they says we will do it within 1 year, the movie. And I think it is right time for the movie. I wait long time, me and my family. I think we reached to the point where the movie should show up right now. So hopefully soon.
I love it. I'm so excited about the movie. I can't wait.
You have to
Who?
lose some weight because you're gonna be in the movie
All
playing
right.
yourself.
I'm going to play myself. Oh, this is great. I'm the best guy to play me.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Actually, I've been rowing and
Yeah.
losing weight, so that's perfect for me. Who's going to play you in the movie?
What do you think? I mean, whatever's gonna play me is gonna be better than me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't mean you, but who should? Who do you want it to be?
So I make big deal about it. I
Uh huh.
told him he should be blue eyes,
Uh huh.
blonde hair. Come on,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Anyone like legit?
Yeah.
That's it.
All
And
right.
they don't need to worry about.
You don't picture anybody in your
No,
mind like,
no,
oh, it'd be great to have so and so.
no.
No. Okay. All
But
right.
one of the things I'm planning to do, and this is my big main things, is to bring all the people
Mm,
on the book and in my life journey to be in that movie.
mm,
So right now, and this is only for you, explosive. I talk with almost 6, 7 team guys.
mm-hmm.
They are main part on the movie, and the response different, but all of them in one level. Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. My honor. Let's this and that. Like Tushin, Steve Wozowski, Chris Good, Taco. Taco, I work in his company. I told him, brother, the movie coming, this and that, and I will love to have you in the movie. He's rich motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what he said?
But
He said, it's my honor.
right. Yeah.
And I told him, by the way, I want to keep doing my job after the movie. He says, of course, who's going to yell to me if you quit?
Yeah.
So imagine this kind of people,
Yeah.
humble, fucking love to do the right things. So I think 70% there will be Navy SEAL actors,
Nice.
real Navy SEAL,
Yeah.
70 to 80%.
I love it, man. I love it. I love that you get a chance to tell your story and in the way that you want to tell it.
It's our story. I
Right.
mean, if you look at it, you have input
Yeah.
from your side. Tushin, Taco, Steve, Jason, Johnny, thousand and thousand people. Everyone he have input in my journey and make me who I am.
Yeah.
And I'm not bragging,
No, but it is
but
your story.
I'm just describing my journey because all what I did in personal level is my job. I believe it's right thing to do,
Mm.
but I can brag about two things. When I get the citizenship, and thanks for John, and when I get when I have a grandchild, Delia.
Yeah,
She is
grandpa.
my life. Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the work that you're doing now in terms of helping folks in Afghanistan because we were so bad at this as a nation. We have these people, we put them to work out in the field. They go on missions. You know, like you, I've been on 1,000 missions and I've had an interpreter with me on every single one. And not all of those people have been able to come back, right? And
Yeah.
so we have to get better at dealing with this. What work are you doing right now to help, in particular, Afghan interpreters to get back over here?
So I just talked with John Sharika. And John, by the way, your last name is so tough to pronounce. So anyway, and we just talk about main lines, how we can do that. And I'm waiting him to send me more details. And I'm able to do whatever I can do because I know the struggling they are, them and the families and the kids. Working with Jason Tushin, working with Sarah, working with Sean, working with other people. And now we are live. I want to ask everyone to help and support to keep the American dream live. Just think about it without tr- drama, without tragedy, without anything. After a few months, it can be reason of saving innocent people life, or it can be reason of innocent kids being killed in Kabul or Kandahar or somewhere. So now we have that in our hand to raise our voice. We are the people to tell the American politic, Republican, Democrat, Biden, Kamala Harris, and whatever, do the right things and keep American reputation and American dream and American respect. Because after a few months, 3 months, if Taliban 100%, they can control Afghanistan like Iran, control Iraq after Obama pulled the troops from Iraq. There will be a lot of sad human story.
Yeah.
Imagine there is family live in shitty house, not house, shitty room on somewhere, freezing. And the dad he killed his kids. Don't worry, my brothers, they will save us.
Yeah.
And the kids they believe about that flag is your time to do the right things. Politic, fuck politic. I don't give a shit about politic anymore. All what I care about, we are the people. We need to do the right things.
And
And we
when
have it. Is it in our hand, Pete? You know what I
absolutely.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah,
All what
absolutely.
we need, just do the right things. Until now, we heard ourselves from what happened in Vietnam because we left people behind.
Yeah.
Now we have that to wash that shame. Let's fucking do it.
We're also hyper concerned about the border, you know, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, California. But these people are actual refugees in their homeland and under extreme danger. And we can't be bothered to
They
start
are
loading airplanes.
refugee against themselves.
Yeah.
Because think about it. All what he think, and I'm talking about good people who's loyal.
I just got to say something else about this before
Yeah,
we even go further.
yeah,
Not only are they under extreme danger, people from Guatemala, people from wherever in Southern and Central America, I absolutely feel for that. And I'm not saying it's not a tragedy. We created this problem. We went to Afghanistan and abandoned these people. They trusted us and we left, and we didn't give them a clear path to get out. So you think about a border, they're trapped and Taliban is taking over and they're going to kill
They will kill
people,
them.
wantonly kill people. So yes, the people from South and Central America, we should deal with that problem. We should figure out what to do with that. However, in the meantime, get some airplanes over there and grab some Afghan interpreters and bring them home
Not
because we
only
built this problem.
not only interpreter, everyone proved loyalty
Right.
to his brotherhood with the American people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
American soldier, Air Force, contractor, whatever.
All right.
Anyone who is helping Americans, he should have the chance. Not to bring him to United States, take him to Guatemala,
Yeah.
take him to Mexico.
Okay.
He will not complain.
Yeah.
Take him to the border.
Yeah.
Where is people they want to smuggle the border.
Yeah.
Take him to safer place. Don't bring him to United States and hurt politic feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those people who is protest on the border, all these kind of things, take those Afghani warrior
Mm-hmm.
and their family and put them there until politics find the right decision. Who's
Yeah.
going to bring first?
Right.
Smuggler or people life at risk?
Mm.
It's bullshit. It's like I told you. From my observation, politics in years, they keep pushing it agenda, grew up plans, harmful plans in our community to divide us and to make us lose Americans' value.
All right, let's change gears because I want to get close to wrapping this thing up. What questions do you want to ask me? I always ask you the questions. What do you want to ask me?
Well, when are you going to lose your weight?
I'm down 30 pounds.
I saw your
I'm going to
belly.
get 30 more pounds.
Hey, you want me to ask you a question? And I ask you. So
yeah.
now you defend yourself.
No, I'm just saying I'm doing it.
Your belly still, and you have boobs.
I'm working on it, man. I'm in better shape than I was. You know, the thing is, it's different is that I care about myself more now. I've dealt with a lot of my PTSD.
That's cool.
And I found ways to work out. I row a lot now, and I can do that. And with my beat up battle body, I can actually do it and work out hard enough and eat better. You know,
Stop
so
a drink.
I'm making good progress on it, and it's consistent. So
Stop a drink like me.
what's that?
Stop drinking.
I don't hardly drink at all.
Oh shit. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I hardly drink at all anymore.
Me
so
too. Almost 16 months.
yeah, I know that's
No
also an
drink,
incredible
no smoke.
transformation.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else? What else you want to ask?
What do you think after all these years together? What has come to your mind? Uh, when you think about, I don't want to brag about myself like Johnny Walker, but what is Johnny Walker name bring to you when you like you remember me in one of the things?
The thing that always happens,
Jump in your mind.
and when I was driving down here today, it just gives me overwhelming joy. You know, just my joy pot is not big enough to hold all of the joy that you and your family give to me, because there are so many wonderful things. You're supposed to be dead. I'm 1,000 missions, each of us. You know, we're supposed to be dead. We've been in gunfights. We've been blown up.
But
all these
you
things.
can be holy. What do you call it? Like you death with the Gloria, and you can be here in your country. In my country, I will be traitor piece of shit.
Right. Right. Yeah. 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 Well, luckily, this is your country now.
That's my country for good.
But when I think about you and the fact that we're both able to have these, because I'll say this straight to the audience, when we were working together in Mosul, it was so dangerous. I always thought that you were just going to not show up one day and you were going to be dead. I also worried that someone would do something to turn you against us. Not that you would want to do that, but you would be in a position where your family was held captive. And so that was a reality. I mean, that could have happened. It's largely out of our control that it didn't. You know
why?
Well, let me just say this. So going from that point where your survival, our relationship was so tenuous, Like if we were to run our life back and do it again, either one of us, both
No.
of us could be dead.
Yeah.
And when I think about that, how far we've come, how dangerous it was, how impossible it is that we're
How
here,
much
I
thing we
love it.
don't know about it is almost about to kill us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
But do you know why I didn't turn against you guys?
Mm,
I told you because I don't consider you American, Christian,
right.
Muslim, whatever. I consider you are a good guy.
Yeah.
I want to be with the good guy side. This is one. Second thing, I educate myself. See what they do, the politic right now, they start building sheeps
Hmm.
in our country,
Yeah.
not leaders.
Yeah.
Look at our school system.
Yeah.
If the kids is snitching another kids, they reward him.
Yeah.
They don't tell him, no, this is not the American value. Look at the history. If you ask multiple people, maybe from 10 people, 5 people, they can know the Civil War.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, education and build leaders
Yeah.
who is give you solid faith.
The other thing I want to add to that, to the level of danger in our time, and it's in the book. You came up to me because you had a vendetta that you had to exact, and you said, "I need money for a gun."
Yep.
I said, "How much do you need?" And I gave it to you.
Yeah. I think five or seven
Yeah,
hundred.
it was not a small amount of money,
Yeah. In that time, yeah.
and but I never hesitated. I asked you if you
No.
needed more,
Yeah.
and I turned it over. And there's a bond in that because we were playing for blood. This
Yep.
wasn't a time for worries about look, that would be completely inappropriate right now here in America.
Yeah.
But this wasn't that time.
No. And you remember our code,
Yeah.
dipsy,
Yes. Dipsy.
watermelon.
Yes.
So where you can find this kind of shit?
Yeah.
Like, hey, if I call you and I says dipsy,
Yeah.
that means something wrong.
Yeah.
Play dumb and dummy.
Yeah.
You remember?
I do.
So we reach to the level where we sacrifice ourselves to each other.
Yeah. This is the thing I want to take a second to explain this to the audience because this is spy stuff. Okay, so when Johnny's going to leave camp, I want to give him a way to communicate his safety with us, our safety, and that's what we did. We used the code word of watermelon, and it was a very colloquial, regional word, dibshi. You wouldn't say dibshi in Arabic. That's not the word you'd learn in school. That's the word in northern Iraq. And so that was what we did. That was part of our code so we could communicate our safety and our ability to operate together. This is not stuff that commonly comes out. That will be classified in the moment. It hasn't been true for a long time, but it's stuck with us because we are checking on each other, and it's become kind of a term of endearment. We're like, "Hey, Dibsy," and I'll call you Dibsy, and it's neat that again that we get to continue this adventure, and I just love that. I love that we're doing it, man. It's the best.
Not only that side, in professional warrior side, and business side, we inject dipsy with vodka and we smuggle it to the base.
We did.
We
Yeah.
make good money.
Yeah, yeah. The times we shared are really incredible.
See,
Anything you
we
wanted? Yeah.
we are. If you change the time and position, we maybe some people they think we are devils.
Yes. That's for sure. Yeah.
What one of the things I want to mention, Pete, if you allow me. Well, see, this is again. I love we are the people. If everyone believe this is our powerful this word
Yeah.
and he feel it in his heart, none of politics play with us. Like, look, thousand mission, prove everything, right?
Yeah.
Pass all the level of clearance, not the clearance, I mean the clearance not in system, but clearance in the brotherhood.
Okay.
And I came here and I'm not getting any VA benefit,
That's true.
right?
Yeah.
Which is no complaint. It is what it is. Take it easy. Let it go. This is the way how to start your next day with a smile, better than you cry about yesterday. So anyway, and as you know, I have heavy accident with teams with SEALs,
Yeah.
and broken my teeth, shoulder, and another accident, whatever. And I came here, and I'm not asking for plastic surgery.
Right.
You know what I mean? To look like beautiful
Yeah.
or whatever. All what I need is same program of PTSD treatment, this
Sure.
and that. None of help me with that.
Yeah.
Taco, When you remember all the protesters start
Sure.
burning building, me and my wife, we drive in the car and start crying. And I look at her, I was like, "Are you okay?" She says, "Yeah, but for some reason, I remember our city when the bad guys, Qaeda, destroyed the city."
Mm,
So imagine, without she planning, she compared bad guys
yeah.
with those people who's turning burning building. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
And this is trick the PTSD key on me, and I start like freak out, look at to the left, someone watching me, this
Yeah.
and that. So I called Taco and I told him, "Brother, I need help." He said, "What's up? What do you need?" Told him, "This is what I have. I think I have bad PTSD right now." He says, "Done deal." Few days, he sent me in a special program for Navy SEAL. We went out of the country.
Hmm.
We get the treatment.
Yeah.
3 days from that time, I am feel much better as a human.
Yeah.
No drink, no smoke. Anyway, this is part. This is in people level, not in government system level.
Right.
My teeth. We went one of the events, and one of the people, Bill Way, through Vicky. Uh, he says, "What's going on with your teeth?" Told him this and that. He says, "Okay." He connect with dentist in Phoenix, Dr. Reem
Hmm.
Magdis. She's the best in the world. A beautiful heart, beautiful soul. He talked with her, and she didn't charge any label, anything. She says, "I will do it. He's
Hmm.
patriot, this and that. I will do it for free."
Wow. Yeah.
And you see all my teeth,
Look at them
implant,
teeth.
this and that,
Yeah.
like beautiful, more than better than you. But my point is, when we lack in our system, the people they cover it
Yeah. Yeah.
without barking about it, without saying anything about it.
Excited to do it. Proud
Yeah,
to do it.
yeah.
Yeah. No, you're right. And there's another aspect too, not just people who work for us, because you were definitely were broken by military action, but also the the folks who work outside of the military, but with the military, like me. Like I was a DA civilian. We don't have a VA for DA civilians. You
Yeah.
know, I'm a government employee, but there's not the same kind of care. We've got if we're going to send people and we're going to hire people in foreign countries to do our work out there, we've got to accept the cost of
I
dealing
mean,
with that.
before, like you, 100%, you should. For me, before 2019, before I became American citizen, maybe there is question mark. Oh, yes and no, you are not American citizen.
Hmm.
But after I get American citizen, I should. I mean, for me, I'm 57. I don't need anything from VA.
Right.
I'm good
Okay.
with what I have, with my brotherhood,
Hmm.
with the people around me. I'm good. I don't need government bullshit. But this is not government things. This is American reputation
Right.
by doing the
There's a
right things.
responsibility there.
It looks like the marijuana,
Yeah.
like someone put in the jail today because he smoked marijuana, and next day you can have a tree plant in your house.
Right.
So there is some wrong with our system. We need to correct it. It's not Johnny Walker. It's everyone on it. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah. Let's wrap this thing up because I want to hang out and just relax and go have lunch or something. Anything you want to say in closing now that you've got the microphone all to yourself?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I love the way how I end up being in the United States without I have a plan. I love I have in my family around me, and everyone he have his own destiny and try to be succeed. I love that I have a grandchild, became grandpa, and it's amazing feeling that he born and raised in country that I dream to live one day of my life. If only one day I will be satisfied. And I thinking I am the reason why that happened. I feel so proud about it. I love the relationship I establish with military police, with Navy SEAL, for the special forces, and I want to thank each one of them. And I just want to tell them, you guys build who I am. And also, I want to tell them, thanks for handling me all these years with my broken English, more than body language than English. I want to thank all the civilian around me, support me, and give me the love and the respect. And I don't know. I mean, it's an amazing journey. Thank
Hey,
you.
thanks for watching the show. I really appreciate it. Right here, you can subscribe. Please do that. It makes the show grow. Hit that notification bell so you know which incredible guest is coming up next. Down below is the PayPal link. You can put a small subscription in. That is an enormous help. All that money goes right back into the show. And then right up over here are the next episodes you should listen to, curated by yours truly. Thank you so much for watching the Break It Down Show.